Hi there, it's Elaine from Papercraft Button, coming to you a little bit late on the gift box punch board party, but yeah, I swore I wasn't going to buy it, but it was on offer last week, and I do have a friend, and it doesn't matter how many times I show her how to make something, she is box challenged. That's all I will say. So really, yes, I bought it for her to use when she comes round, or if she needs to borrow it or something. She does have the envelope punch board, and of course you can make whatever you can make with the gift box board, you can of course make with the envelope punch board. Okay, so these are the boxes that, well, this happens to be 2 by 2. Sorry, I've just torn that trying to do it up. And it makes your boxes with the closure on the top, and it gives you a reverse punch, they call it on here, and what it does, it takes out, you see that little like half a smiley face, takes a little notch out for you to link the 2 sides of your box together like so. I'm not about to try and fight and put that one together though on camera. Anyway, you can make different size boxes, but today I'm going to do mine. I'm going to use the punch board, but I'm going to make my boxes so they open just like a normal traditional style. So I suppose that's a pizza box sort of style. Still square, but different depths. So we are going to make this size, which is the 2.5 by 2.5 by 2.5, and it starts with an 8 by 8 inch piece of card or paper, whatever. If you're not putting anything heavy in it, you can use paper. Obviously there's no open bottom, so you know it's quite sturdy enough. Okay, so let's get started. Now, it gives you, I'm sure you've seen all of these, lots of people have done them, so just forgive me for repeating, I'm teaching you to suck eggs. It gives you a chart there of inches and a chart of centimetres. You know I only work in inches. So we are going to do, as I say, the 2.5 by 2.5 by 2.5 square, and it calls for a piece of paper 8 by 8, and it tells you your start line and your diagonal line. So this is your start line. It says it all, does exactly what it says on the tin, so to speak. Okay, so I'm going to line that. I need to line mine up at medium for both the diagonal and the start line on all 4 sides, but I'm only going to do the diagonal on 2 sides. Okay, with the box as they made it to be, you've got diagonals on all 4s, but obviously we're going to make our lid to flap open. Oh, you could leave it like that. It's up to you. You don't have to do exactly what I do. Okay, so I am going to score before I punch, because I have a terrible habit of it leaping out when I punch. Okay, so you go along the straight line, 2 straight lines, and we're going to do the diagonal. Remember, we're only going to do it twice. Okay, the diagonal, it'll only let you go down as far as the score line anyway, so there's no panic about that. Don't panic about any of it, folks, it's only a box at the end of the day. Okay, this is very vanilla. The others are all done in naturals white, but I thought in the conservatory we've gone from dark in the house to bright, super bright out here. It might not show so well. Okay, so done my 2 diagonals. Now I just need to do the straight. It's not the end of the world if you accidentally forget. Oh, I nearly punched in. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it, and I'm going to line it up at the medium on all 4 sides, and you'll see that your score lines are in the corner there, but we need that extra notch. Somebody's cutting their grass out there, by the way, in case you're wondering what the noise is in the background. I thought I was going to do something different today, but poor old Lucy Lockett is a mighty bit poorly, I have to say. So, yeah, so I thought better than do nothing, I'll just come to you with this quickly. And then I'll do what I was going to do. Maybe next week, maybe the week after, let's see. Let's see. Depends if I'm feeling the love or not next week, really, doesn't it? Okay, so we're going to burnish on all of those lines. I don't think I need the bone folder really for those. Okay. Oh, I've forgotten to do my notch. Let me just, diagonals. The good thing about this is it will just sort of fall. Oh, that needs to go inside. It'll fall into place the wrong way or the right way. Okay, so what I'm going to do, just to give my box a little bit of stability, I've got the diagonal line here and here, and I'm going to notch those two corners, so then that will hold the front of the box. I mean, we are going to mat it to give it a little bit more strength. Just in case, every little bit helps, isn't it? I've clearly been watching too much telly, haven't I? The Ronseal advert says it does exactly what it says on the tin, and Tesco says every little helps. Oh, I don't know. I need to get a hobby, folks. Okay, so that what will happen in a moment when we've done a little bit of cutting is we're going to hook those together to give that bit of stability on the front. Okay, so the corners that haven't got the diagonal lines, they're going to be your flaps to stop, well, two things. First thing, it stops your lid from caving in, and secondly, it stops your contents from escaping. There we go. Right, going to cut down the score line. Now, there's no measuring to this, you can do this by eye. We don't need, I mean, you can even leave that whole section there, but we don't actually need that entire section. I'm just going to take a little, like a little triangular bit, and turn it over to do that one. Anybody else feel cack-handy trying to cut that side down the line, or is it just me? Don't answer that. So Lucy has some anti-robotics to take. That'd be fun trying to get them down her. She's a little bit of a smarty pants at the best of times. So I shall have to smuggle her. Oh, I'm just going to cut off this point. You don't have to. You can leave it. It just makes it easier to close your box. Okay, so we need to now just bring up those two bits together. Okay, and then what will happen is, I suggest before you mat the front that you close your lid. That way, these boxes, as great as they are marvellous. I'm not belittling them at all, but they are a little bit flexible. Okay, so I'll tell you what we'll do today. I think we'll just put a little bit of glue on those triangles. Now, if I was in the house, I would have sticky strip to hand right now, but obviously I'm not. Let's hold that for a second. Just close that one before it goes off. Now, my friend Lynn, who came to play at Easter, she was telling me that if you leave Tombow to dry without sticking something to it, it then becomes two-way, which I didn't know. So, top tip. Okay, so now I'm going to link those two together. Okay, I'm going to close my bottle. Oh, do we want to glue a bit of glue on that? You can if you want to. I don't need to. So I have some red to go on the front. Obviously at the moment it looks like an envelope, but if that's what you're going for, you don't have to do exactly what I've done at all. I just wanted today to show you how to make a different box with the punch board. So for this 2.5 box, this measures 2 3/8 squared. This is just real red. Just make sure you don't put glue where your opening is there. That's all I will say to you. From experience, you see, I'm saying that. Okay, not the easiest box to line up in the world, I have to say. And now I've moved my card. Oh no, I've moved it again. Okay, all right, and then we've got a piece of the same paper. They've all got the same paper on. And this, oh no, I didn't measure it, did I? This measures 2 1/4 square. Oh, the dog's looking at me, so shut up, woman. Okay, all right, so I'm just going to put, use my 1-inch circle just to make a little semicircle there so you can see where to open your box, in case it's not blatantly obvious. There we go. Alright, so only a quick one today, just to show you that, you know, you don't have to follow all the rules all the time. So, super quick box. Sorry it's rushed. I love you and leave you. Bye for now.